If you just looked at the video on the current ratio and quick ratios, there's this balance sheet will look pretty familiar to you. We're going to do something now, and if you remember the fiasco we had in class the other day, that I had in class when I was trying to talk about the days sales and inventory, another ratio that that goes to the efficiency of the company is the days sales and receivables. The days sales and inventory is computed in a way that tells us how efficient, how effective the company is in turning over its inventory and selling the product again and again over the years. Pardon me for that. The days sales and receivables talks about how efficient the company is in collecting its receivables. As a company is less effective at that, the average age of the receivable stretches out longer and longer, so that your aging looks worse and your ability to collect looks worse. And obviously, if you're having trouble collecting your receivables, or just, even if you're collecting the right percentage of them, you're just not getting them as quickly as your competitors, then you don't have as much cash to use to buy more inventory and to do the things that bring in your revenue. So it's an efficiency measure. It kind of indicates how effective management is in controlling things. In this case, we need a couple of items we don't have. We really don't need cost of sales, but we need sales in order to determine what the daily sales are. And we also need, just like we did with inventory, we need the average receivables instead of average inventory. And we compute the average receivables the same way by using the last year's ending balance and this year's ending balance. Well, last year's ending balance is this year's beginning balance, so we could use that. The day sales and receivables, we compute the daily sales, which is dividing our sales by 365, and we come up here with $547.95 as my daily sale, my average daily sales. Then we have to compute the average receivables by adding our ending inventory this year and ending inventory last year, which is this year's beginning balance, by the way, adding them together and dividing by 2. And that is $19,000. And then finally, we're going to divide the receivables, the average receivables, by the daily sales. And that gives us 34.675. So there's 34 in this company, 34.7 days of sales in receivables, which is not too shabby, doesn't look like. If I saw that being 80 days or 90 days or something like that, that tells me they're not turning over their receivables quick enough. And again, a company that doesn't manage inventory, or a company that doesn't manage its receivables well, is a company that's not going to manage other things well. And that's how we compute the days sales in receivables. Please be ready to compute that next Tuesday on the test.